Revolution's International Theater Festival continues this week with artists from around the globe. The three-week festival celebrates world culture, artistic exchange, and the best of Fringe theatrical performance from around the globe. And this week, you can catch a world premiere from actress and comedian Lauren Weedman. Let's take a look at some of her work.
Oh, God. The world for women is sometimes just a big date rapist parade. And I don't think that less attractive women and men really realize this. That is why I'm going to expose this truth by going undercover as a gorgeous woman. I've decided to go for something that's just sort of simple, more sort of classical beauty, Sophia Loren. But I do think it's enough. You'll see what it's like for beautiful women on the streets. And I'm just going to go one block, just one block. And I guarantee I'll be harassed probably 20, 30, 50 times. And I'll keep track of how many times that happens.
Joining us now, Lauren Weedman, along with Julie Hendren, the co-artistic director and curator of the Revolution's International Theater Festival. Ladies, thank you for joining us.
Too early for that. Too early.
You are a brave woman, Lauren Weedman. So first, let's talk about the festival. Julie, you're in the second week of the run. How are things going?
They're amazing. Sold out houses, just great parties. It's been just, I mean, it's just exceeded expectations. It's
That's
amazing.
great. Yeah,
amazing.
Always a lot of fun. Audiences getting out, and if you follow Tricklock on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or anything, you've seen a lot of great photos. It looks like everyone's having a great time.
Yeah.
So we've got a packed weekend this coming weekend, right? In addition to Lauren, who else is on the playbill?
It's First Generation Performance Project have a show called Finale, which means we must go in Haitian. And it's young people from all over the world who are now living in the United States, but have all like come from elsewhere. So we've got Ethiopia, Burundi, Nepal, Haiti, Puerto Rico, all over, and they've created a show based on that sort of finding a home idea. It's lovely, it's amazing. NHCC, the Reptilian Lounge. We did an excavations last night that was really amazing and fantastic.
And the excavations is also, just so folks at home know, excavations, Tricklock, very, very renowned for the original work that you guys do. And excavations is pretty much the workshop where the company members develop their new shows.
Exactly.
Audiences come see it and they participate in the feedback and the development of the show, which is very cool.
Yeah.
Gets the audiences really involved in the artistic process.
Yeah, and it's really important to us. And we were packed last night, people standing in the back.
That's great.
So it's great.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, so talking about developing an original show, Lauren, so I understand you started this show like a couple days ago. Like you're developing this around Albuquerque.
Yeah,
right?
and that makes it sound like it's just like a work ethic problem that I just like started a couple days ago. It's not that. That's the setup for the show. Is that I would come into a town. I did this in a couple other cities where I come into a town and just gather material in the city for like 3 or 4 days, and then create a new show. For a weekend, and it's all improv, and every show's different, and I'm just sort of storytelling based on whatever traumas or amazing things happened while I'm in that city.
While you're in that city,
Yes.
Wow. Well, so you're not new to Albuquerque, and you're not new to Revolutions. You've been here a time or two.
Yes.
So, tell us why you come back to Revolutions. Why it's so important for you to be a guest artist for the festival.
Well, I'm a big fan of the festival. I'm a fan of people who invite me places. There's that.
It's always good.
There's that given of like, well, there's a party and they invited me. And just the fact that they bring in it's the international element, and that you guys are still going is pretty amazing, especially in this this age where these things are always dropping away because lack of funding, blah blah blah. So I love the festival for that. I like the people who run it. I like the fact that it's a local. You could see some local stuff going on. My kid just dropped my iPhone.
Get off stage.
I
Looks
can't
like he's
focus.
got it. He's quick.
Okay, but
Picking it up.
I'm like, that's not insured, honey. Anyway, so yeah, in Albuquerque, I love Albuquerque just for just being able to breathe here is nice. Because I live in LA, so I get off the plane, I'm like, oh my God, I'm in the sky, so I can get oxygen. So in general, I've been here so often that I feel really comfortable in the city. I really love the city, and it's just good to get out of LA in general. You know what I mean? So
we're always welcome here in New Mexico. So
oh, you're sweet to say. What are you, the guy at the door? I'm just kidding.
I am
actually.
Absolutely, I am.
Thank
Well,
you.
so of course, Lauren, a lot of people recognize you from your work. Very funny work on Hung. date night. I was watching and I was like, hey, there's Lauren Weedman.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what can audiences expect to see in the near future from you?
Well, I'm on a show right now. They just premiered last Sunday called Looking on HBO.
Okay.
And then, well, that's the major thing I'm on. And it's about a group of boys in San Francisco, and it's sort of like the gay version of, I just lost your whole audience. I hope not. I'm just kidding. They're like, oh. Anyway, it's like the gay version of Girls. Well, I shouldn't say that. Anyway, kind of like that on HBO on Sunday nights. 10:30.
HBO does really great work. I mean, obviously Hung was on there. Fantastic show.
Yes.
So, Julie, remind viewers quickly again how they can see it. And the show is called Good for You, Albuquerque.
Good for you, Albuquerque.
I gotta learn the song.
We all remember that song. You lived in New Mexico long enough, you know that song. So where can they see the show?
So it's at Rhodey Theater, which is at UNM. It's right next door to Popejoy. Go to tricklock.com. There's information about tickets, but you can also just buy them at the door. It's a big theater. It's great. It's just going to be amazing. And it's tonight.
It's
at
tonight.
8 o'clock.
Starts tonight, 8 o'clock. We will have links on our website under Tu Casas Style for the Revolutions International Theater Festival. Ladies, thank you for coming in. I know you got a busy day, so get out of here, get to work.
Thank you
guys for
Chad.
coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah.